We already know Spider-Man is famous for what he wears.
Cool Spidey outfit.
Huh? This man is always dripped out to the 10s.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
But now with the new Spider-Man game that just released... Wait, when did it release? Oh. With this Spider-Man game and the suits that it brought, I thought it would be appropriate to try and rate these fits. Now, I'm only going to be doing Peter's fits in this video. Miles could be another video. But I'm going to start from the absolute worst to the absolute best. And by the way, this list is 100% accurate. There is no room for error. It's perfect. Shut up. If you've got any problems, it's you, it's not me. Obvious spoiler warning. We're going to be covering endgame suits. So, I'm just letting you know now, you have been warned. Dude, this suit was so bad that I didn't even have footage for it. It's supposed to be the inside-out suit from Spider-Man No Way Home. It absolutely just looks... I mean, just look at this thing. There's wires sticking out. It looks like it's supposed to imitate the black suit, at least in my mind. Or it's just a cash grab that they wanted a new suit for Peter to wear for the movie. Honestly, it's such a lazy attempt, I can't even put into words. It's just so cheaply made. I have not seen anybody wear this suit or rave about it being put back into the game. It really is just like, why is it here? I don't get it. It's garbage. It's garbo. Get it out of here. Okay, the only reason the Night Monkey suit from Far From Home is in D category is because I've at least seen some people wear this suit. And I've got to admit, at least it being all black does add to a little bit of that sleek, kind of dark looking factor that I like in my Spider-Man suits. So it's only just a little bit better than the black and gold one. Alright, so we got the Kumo suit. And I actually didn't realize this. This is an original suit that Insomniac made for this game. It's based off of Japanese streetwear. It's got like a mask, some street tattoos, some baggy wear. Kind of like some foot ninja type of socks, shoes. I'm not really familiar with Japanese attire like this. I just can't see myself wearing this compared to the other suits. Like, I'm not saying that it's not unique. It's definitely unique, but this is not one of the suits that I'm gonna be wearing. I feel like this is what I wear when I want to like scare the crap out of somebody. If your first instinct is not to punch me or run, I feel like you're looking at a different suit. That's what this suit screams to me. It screams fight or flight.
Fight or flight!
Okay, hear me out. This suit, it looks pretty decent. You're probably wondering, why is this all the way in D? It's actually kind of got a cool design and concept. Well, let me tell you, here are a couple of my issues with this suit. The breathing apparatus kind of throws me off. Now, I know that Wraith has that breathing apparatus. It just doesn't really fit with Spider-Man, you know? Like, it just doesn't work in that kind of setting. And also, if you notice the patterns, it switches from this purple to this, like, gray tone, and it's not really, it doesn't really click, you know? Like, it's very segmented, but not in, like, it all works together kind of way, in a very, like, hodgepodge. We just kind of threw this together in a day, in like, a afternoon kind of way. It looks like it's adapting a lot of different things into one, and it just doesn't work. I really want to see a Spider-Man ninja instead of whatever this is. Okay, this is taking too long, so I'm gonna speed this up. Someone call up Reed Richards, because I'm pretty sure this dude just copped the whole Fantastic Four fit. Like, he went into the wardrobe and stole this thing. But for real, this is clearly a take, I would say, on the Fantastic Four suit. It's got the black, it's got the blue, it's got the circle emblem. The only thing that's different is that it's a spider instead of a 4. And honestly, if this is the trade we had to make for the bombastic Bagman, dude, I want him back. Just bring him back. Or if you wanted a Fantastic Four suit, just give us this one. Oh great, we got Tom Holland's hand-me-downs.
You're the Spiderling, crime-fighting spider.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never really liked this suit. It's definitely kind of a take on the first attempt, obviously, of Spider-Man suit, mixed with the Scarlet Spider with the hoodie. I never just could get behind those goggles. They really weirded me out. But it's also another MCU suit, and I gotta say, I'm kind of getting sick of all these ported suits from the movies over to the games. So I'm gonna be like Tom in every Spider-Man movie, and I'm just gonna move on to the next suit.
You're Spider-Boy?
Oh wow, another MCU suit. What a shocker. No, not you yet. We'll get to you. So you got the Infinity War suit, the Iron Spider suit, whatever you want to call it. This is the MCU's attempt at a Stark Iron Man, Spider-Man fusion suit for the movies. It's honestly, as you could probably tell from how low it is, not my favorite, but design-wise, it's actually not as bad as most of these. I think the gold shine is a little bit much for me. I think the red and blue work together pretty nicely. It's just that shiny gold. It really throws me off. And how metallic it all is, I don't know. I just can never look at this suit and take it seriously. It looks like an action figure. I know, Spider-Man's a comic book action figure. But I mean, this one actually looks like he's oiled up or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just don't like it, alright? Oh, what's this? Another MCU suit?
Another one.
Alright, we got the hybrid suit from the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. And yeah, let's just talk about it real quick. Like previously stated, not a fan of the big shiny gold. And this is just another tidbit. I prefer Spider-Man's spider symbol tiny. When you make it big, it throws me off. Unless it works with the whole fit, I'll usually give it a pass. But a big gold shiny target, I don't know, it's just too distracting. I can't look at any of the suit. That's all I see. The black and red is not the main issue. It's mostly the pattern that they use for the suit. They segment the red and the black in weird ways. It's very extra without having a need to be. It just feels forced.
It's one small step for man.
And one giant leap for this dude. Spider-Man Life Story suit. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just watched a whole video covering Spider-Man Life Story. And dang, that is pretty good.
Okay.
If we're just judging the look of this, I think I like the baggy stuff. I like the baggy texture of the costume itself. You got like a Spider-Man jumper, and I think that's a pretty neat idea. Unfortunately, I don't like the helmet. He's an astronaut. He's astronaut Spider-Man, and as cool as that sounds, I'm not digging the robot parts. The robot legs and the robot head. When it comes to a concept, I think the suit is pretty solid. It's just not one that I see myself wearing. Alright, the Anti-Ock suit. This was in the finale of the first Spider-Man PS4 game. You use it to, well, take a guess.
Fight back! Fight back!
You chop up his tentacles, make some calamari, delicious. Alright, but in all seriousness, the suit, where it's got these little kind of linking gaps, like almost his suit is mimicking the tentacles, which I think is pretty neat. My biggest drawback is a little bit of the eyes. The eyes are a little weird in this suit. I kind of wish they were just all yellow instead of having that black outer edge. It also is yellow and black, and with the big Insomniac spider. Now, again, like I stated earlier, I'm not a fan of these big spiders, okay? That's gross. I'm afraid that thing's gonna jump off and get me. Got the advanced suit. That's right. I'm taking on the Insomniac's original. Yeah, this is back before Miles' new fucking disgusting toothbrush fit.
That shit's ass, bro.
For real, we got the advanced suit from the first game, and yeah, I was never a fan of this. I wanted to. I really did. I reviewed the first Spider-Man trailer so many times. I rewatched that trailer over and over again that I basically got that suit ingrained into my brain, and I just couldn't get over the white spider. Now, I've never seen a different color other than black on the red suit, so seeing the white one, it was very jarring and drew my attention, but threw me off completely. Like, it throws off the design. I could go on into this all day if I wanted, but I'm just gonna say that I don't hate all of the existing parts of the suit. I think the red parts are more orange than red, and I just can't handle the white trimmings. Not on his hands, on his legs, and especially not on his chest. 0 out of 10. Get it out of here. Now that I got the one out of the way that everyone's gonna hate me for, we can move on. We got the Scarlet Spider 2 suit. I didn't really look at this suit during the game, but looking at it now, it is pretty good, honestly. I do like the inverse red with the blue, and that spider symbol is pretty sick. It's on the bigger side, but it actually works really well, and I do like the fact that it kind of reflects on the other color palette. You know, the red with the blue with the red looks pretty nice. The thing that does throw me off is the hood. Now, I'm not saying that hoods are bad or this looks bad, but I kind of would prefer if I could like take it down or put it up. And if that was an option, I feel like this suit would easily go into B or even A tier. But unfortunately, because it's just stuck on up, I can't really do anything about it, and I'd prefer if the hoodie was down. So it's gotta be in C. The main reason I put it in C is because it looks like someone's OC. Hey, you can't hate me, I'm right though. Alright, now we're in the basic category. Anything that you could think of that's like a decent suit, it's pretty much gonna be in this tier. And we're starting off with the Far From Home suit. This is the one that Tom made in his little private jet with his little butler. Anyway, I've got a little bit of a beef with Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
I can't stand Spider-Man! I can't stand him!
But I digress. Let's look at this suit. It's pretty much the integrated suit without the gold spider. So that automatically makes it better. I do like the black. I like that they tried to do the black and the red as a little homage to the original Spider-Man classic. My main gripe is, why is the back logo white? I just don't get that. It doesn't make sense. But as I said earlier, the black and the red are segmented, a little bit weird for my taste, but for the most part the suit is fine. The main reason I don't wear it is because it just makes me think I look like Deadpool. Alright, we got the Last Hunt suit. I don't know where to put this thing. I originally thought it was going to be in a D, but I changed my mind because I looked over it again and realized it actually has some pretty cool concepts. I like the leather on the pants and a little bit of the straps on the side, and the orange color scheme kind of reminds me of like Shocker a little bit. The fur jacket's pretty cool, I like that, and his little gloves as well. Honestly, the suit is not as bad as I originally thought, but it's definitely not like really good. If you guys think this is higher or lower, I don't really mind that one. So I think about it like a bingo free space, you know? Put this one wherever you want.
Spidey!
We got the Secret Wars Civil War Spider-Man suit. Try saying that 5 times fast. He's got like a Rambo thing going on. He's got these cargo pants. Dude is repping it. And just looking at this thing, it's very tactical. This is a tactical Spider-Man. He's military grade. He's got that little chest piece that actually carries falcon wings, which I thought was a really cool touch. When I saw that just kind of added to the cool factor. Like, I've never expected this character to kind of have that. But those goggles and the mask, it's very unique, very cool. No, this all kind of comes together in a very, very solid design.
He's pissed!
Yeah, we got the symbiote suit. What, you didn't think it would be this low? Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this one. And by not a fan, I mean, it's decent. It's decent enough. Alright, let's just examine this real quick. You got the more jaggedy, edgy spider. Like, that thing's angry, right? That thing is ready to fight someone / stab someone, alright? That is a angry spider. As well as the whole design is just, you know, threatening. This whole thing is a threatening suit. It really wants to beat you up. It's like at that point in the story where he's starting to merge with the symbiote, and the symbiote's making him way more aggressive.
This bitch is wearing perfume.
So, I mean, it does the job, don't get me wrong. It definitely does look like an angry Spider-Man. But I just think it's alright when it comes to like the black suits, and especially a take on the iconic suit. So it's decent enough. Now you guys have to agree with me on this one. The Scarlet Spider suit. Doesn't it look a little off to you guys? Looks like something's missing. Oh wait, I know what it is. It's the cel-shaded looks that he had famously in the comics. This suit does not look the same without that black, hard cel shading. It really just does miss the ball. It's still a good suit. It's like the eyes, I do like these eyes. They are comic accurate, especially to the Todd McFarlane design. Very cool. And also those web cartridges. They actually are these CO2 canisters that I used in middle school. I was doing a project making a CO2 powered car, and these exactly were the canisters they used. And honestly, this kind of fulfills that idea of me when I was younger. I wanted to be Spider-Man when I grew up, and I was like, I could use these canisters to store web fluid. So it's kind of like a cool little detail that I really like. But the suit itself, these colors are too plain. It's a very plain looking suit, you know? Like, clearly that's Scarlet Spider, but he's just off enough. So he's not going any higher than this. He's clearly, like, decent. Oh yeah, baby, we got our default dance suit. Why did I say that? We got the classic Spider-Man suit. You know him, you love him. This is exactly what you're thinking of when you think of Spider-Man, okay? You've got the red, you've got the blue, you've got the black outlines, spider symbol, back and front. I mean, what more could you really ask for? This really is their take on a classic Spider-Man, which is, I mean, look at him. He's in the video game. You can play as regular Spider-Man if you wanted that. I can't think of any better place to put this guy. He's perfect. He's in the middle, neutral. This is the staple Spider-Man suit.
Ain't Abels, I'm not a hero because calling yourself a hero makes you a self-mythologizing narcissistic autocrat.
Oi, it's that bloke from the new Spider-Verse movie. Yeah, we got some Spider-Punk action. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not taking that back. Yeah, this suit is pretty good, actually. I like the spikes on the head do look pretty cool. The jacket, the detail on that denim jacket, like that is some real style. You can see every detail on the buttons and the seams of that jacket. It's honestly impressive. And I just like the jagged kind of spider design. It almost looks like Spider UK under the jacket. It's pretty cool. I like his little high top sneakers, pretty nice. And I think this guy gets bonus points for his alternate suit variations. Now, I'm not counting them in this video, but if we just take a quick glance at that, dude, he's got some of the best alternate colors in the game, period.
I don't believe in consistency.
So I gotta shout out Obi Brown. This man absolutely dripped. Man, putting this one here actually breaks my heart. You got the amazing Spider-Man suit from the movie. Yeah, so I really want to put this suit higher, but I just can't do that. My good conscience won't allow me. This suit has problems, and the main problem I have is the coloring is too vibrant. It is like cartoonishly vibrant. I think that they're missing a little bit of that realism grit from the actual movie itself on this suit. And I looked at a great comparison. Here's a mod from the first game in comparison to the actual suit in the game. And you can really tell the difference. Like, it is night and day. But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this suit. Like, no joke, I actually took those yellow eyes. I was inspired and I put them on my avatar. That's why my eyes are yellow. So this suit, honestly, it means a lot to me because I really like the uniqueness of it. But its interpretation here in the game, it's just alright. Alright, Miguel O'Hara, or O'Hara, whichever one you prefer. This is 2099 Spider-Man. And yeah, this suit carried over from the first game, but it still rocks. This suit design looks sick. I like the aggressive eyes. I like the color blue that they use, and just the detail with the red accent. It just all looks pretty good. The patchwork, you can't really notice that much, but like when it comes to jumping off the page, it looks more aggressive than normal. I will say though, I know I'm not counting them, but I do like the fact that they added the alternate color of this suit where it's actually black, because in the comics it is actually black. He's not blue, that's just the lighting bouncing off and reflecting off of his suit. So this alternate skin is accurate version of the suit. Really cool detail that they added it in.
Miles, you're not welcome to the Spider Society. Miles, who invited you to the Spider Society? What the fuck?
Alright, we've had enough looking at the worst this game has to offer, so now let's start looking at some of the best. Spider-Man Noir from Into the Spider-Verse suit.
Hey fellas.
Alright, we got Nicolas Cage here repping this awesome trench coat. I love the full-on black with the gray shading tones. It just looks really nice, and the cape physics that they added to the trench coat make the movement in this suit feel so fluid and so nice. And also you can turn on and off the Spider-Verse effect where you've got the moving at 3 frames a second instead of the regular, 1 frame a second. This suit, solid. I like the addition. I think it's one of the better ones.
We don't pick the ballroom, we just dance.
The Arachnite suit, bro. So we got a fusion of Moon Knight and Spider-Man. I mean, this is just like a combo duo that's better than Batman and Robin. What a mix of suits. The white and the red, they go really well in this. The white kind of cape, it almost is like an inverse of Batman. Whereas Batman is all night and shadowy, this one is like light. Really like the cape physics. They did a great job on the Spider Noir suit and this one. Both look top notch. The detailing is also crazy. all of these little gadgets. It's a perfect fusion of Moon Knight and Spider-Man. The only thing I wish I could get from this suit is that when you do glide, I wish you could use the cape. That would make me really feel like Batman. I mean, Moon Knight. Now this is what I'm talking about. Got the original Iron Spider suit. This is another one that was ported from the original PS4 game over to the second one, but it even works better in this one. I mean, these shiny textures, the segments, the red, I mean, this is just like, it's just the perfect shiny looking suit. This jumped straight out of the comic and into real life. It is a perfect representation of the mesh of Spider-Man and Iron Man. And it even works better in this one because you can actually use the slipstreams to glide through the city. I think the fact that when you glide and it makes you look like Iron Man, if you showed that footage to someone, they would think that this is an Iron Man game. This suit is absolutely amazing.
Let's go, man, before he gets too far. Go ahead and try something if you'd like. I'm just itching to kill you.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, we got this interpretation of the black suit. Now this is how you do an adaptation. Perfectly recognizable. You've got the eyes and that symbol. You've got these added segmented parts. A little bit of interpretation on the arm design. They made these little arrows instead of the actual like squares that they used to have. Pretty cool. And also the armor segments on this suit. It's almost like a suit of armor that is wrapped around Spider-Man's body underneath the suit. I think this is a really cool looking design. The only two things that get me about the suit is the suit of armor aspect and those weird in-between moving gooey parts. Yes, the suit of armor is a cool concept. It's just that it's not particularly in line with a symbiote alien. Like, why would an alien have a need for armor? It's a goo monster. The goo parts do make sense, they just look a little weird. Other than that though, this suit is amazing, awesome, great interpretation right here. Well, time for the poster child of this game. You got the Advanced 2.0 suit. This one looking a lot cleaner than the last one, I'll tell you that much. They actually fixed up that red. Now it looks really red instead of that weird orange tintish. And the blue is more vibrant than ever. Honestly, the color adjustments alone make this suit a lot better, in my opinion, than the first outing in the PS4 game. I still am not a huge fan of the white on this, but the deeper blue and better red help, and I believe also the mask. The mask shape difference for this suit is more circular, meaning it's more friendly, more inviting. It makes the suit a lot nicer and friendlier than the other one, which is a little bit more realistic, you know. If this were Smash Ultimate, then looking at the other suit would be like Smash Brawl. Also, I don't care that I'm not including alternate suits. This black and red one goes so hard, it easily deserves to be an S. But since it's only an alternate, A is gonna have to do.
Who am I?
You're fired. Parker, hello. You're fired.
We got the funny man himself, everybody loves Tobey Maguire, web suit. I don't know why they call it the web suit, but they just did. This is another one that came from the first game. This suit, it deserves no introduction, right? Everybody knows this suit. It was actually my favorite one to use in the original PS4 game. It really is sick. I cannot believe that they were able to put it into the game. But looking at it now, yeah, something's a bit off. These colors are a little bit, the blue specifically is a little too deep, but also the raised webbing, right? The raised webbing is way too raised. This suit is still one of the best additions to the roster. I think that there is nothing that you can say about the impact that the Raimi films had on every Spider-Man fan growing up, me included. This suit is the GOAT. Just a little update, they did update the suit, and now it looks 10 times better. If I were reviewing this one, it would probably be in a different tier, you know what I'm saying?
I ran out of patience.
Under ruse!
Oh, hey, guys.
Tom Holland, I can't believe you did it, but you wore a suit that I actually really like. Well done. This suit kicks so much ass. If you're this far into the video and you don't know that I curse, what are you doing? But like, nah, for real, this suit is actually one of my favorite interpretations of Spider-Man. I love the black segments with this kind of deeper blue. It's technically a Stark-made Spider-Man suit in the MCU. If there were an MCU Spider-Man suit, this would be it. They nailed it the first time they tried. I just wish they didn't go crazy with all the alternative suits just to sell some action figures. Like, you guys already did it. You struck gold on the first try. Well, you made it. The absolute pinnacle, creme de la creme of suits in this game. This is it. It doesn't get any better. I am shocked that this is even in the game. Got the superior Spider-Man suit. One of the most famous villains, Doc Ock, took over Spider-Man's body and donned this cool looking costume. Man, does it really look cool in this game. They got every detail right. They got his little armbands. Of course, they changed the color of the spider arms to the actual red that he used in the comics. And even the web pattern on the red parts of the mask, I mean, that is just like great levels of detail. I love the eyes and the reflectiveness of those eyes, the serious black and red edge of this suit. They just took the suit in the comic and one-upped it. Shout out to Andrew Garfield for having two of my favorite on-screen suits. Now we got the amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. This suit is just greatly designed. This was handcrafted by almost God himself. Now originally when the game first came out, this suit looked really flat and really bad. Those were dark times. But they since updated it and made the textures so much more pleasing and so much better to look at. It's not as good as some of the mods that I've seen for the PS4 game. Even though it's not exactly the way you remember it, it still is so great and the costume's so great that it basically just makes the difference. I love this suit so much, and I know that I complained about big spider logos, but hey, this one works. 19 inches of Venom, how about 20 inches of Anti-Venom? Got the Anti-Venom suit. Now, we've never seen Anti-Venom on a character like Spider-Man before, but for a first trial for an Anti-Venom suit for Spider-Man, this one slaps. They got the Seth MacFarlane eyes. Instead of the red and blue, you've got this black and white, and the black replaces those blue parts, but it's like a really deep black, you know? Like a lot of the other suits, you can see the texture and it reflects, but this is that symbiote dark abyss black, and it contrasts so well with the white. So this suit design may be simple, but it is super effective. Shout out to Pokemon. The black logo going into the black parts of the suit are really cool. It's got the same texture as the regular symbiote suit. All of it together works really well, and contrasting black and white, it's just great. I think the main reason this suit is up here for me is those eyes. Those eyes, I could get lost in those eyes.
See you, chump.
Yep, he's back, and he's still got the moves. The black webbed suit, or the black Raimi suit. I don't know why, again, I don't know why they call it webbed. And let's not lie, every kid had a poster of this guy on their wall somewhere. I mean, what is there to say? I just love the black suit. This was one of the things that I was hoping for from the first game. Just any variation on a black suit is just iconic for Spider-Man, and it also just fits a darker theme. It's about swinging around New York and having a fun time, but with a little bit of edge. And I think the main difference here, the Raimi black suit looks great, but it's mostly because of that spider, right? That spider design is so aggressive without looking weird. I feel like with the symbiote suit, it really tried to make that spider like jaggedy and aggressive. But in this design for the movie and in this game, The design of the spider is aggressive but still uniform, so it really fits. It's like, it's a slight edge, but it adds so much to the suit itself. The black suit is just, it looks great. I just couldn't wait more to like swing in it, and I'm glad they put it in this game because it is amazing.
Sensational.
And I want to thank Spider-Man 3 for giving us this suit and all of the Bully Maguire scenes.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
That's actually the reason why this suit is up here. That's the real reason.
You're the main course.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We finally got to this one. The classic black suit. Oh, this suit looks so nice. I can't even contain it. I absolutely love this suit. Top 2, absolutely for sure. I mean, what can you say other than you wanted to swing around as the black suit? Like, don't even lie to me. This is the exact suit in your mind that you're like, I want to swing around in this thing. This is the one. It's got the sleek, classic black design, straight from the comic, pulled. It's got everything you need. The white on the gloves. Even their original black suit has this logo. It's that iconic. Everybody was praying and wishing for the suit to come in, and they delivered big time. Absolutely outstanding. This is everything I wanted in this game. It's gotta be just the best interpretation in game of a black suit I've ever seen. And also, they added the red and blue effect from the 90s cartoon that they had on Venom as an alternate color. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing. 90s Spider-Man, I hope you catch Shocker one day and eat your heart out, because they did you right.
The check's in the mail, baby.
And we finally get to my favorite suit. You guys could probably guess what it is. That's right, the new red and blue suit from the final swing moment in Spider-Man No Way Home. God, they just nailed this suit so hard. Pause. Anyway, this suit is so perfectly balanced. This is exactly the kind of red and blue that I would expect from a Spider-Man costume. Now, just talking about the blue for a sec, I think a lot of people could admit that this is a nice looking reflective blue texture that's really, really pleasing to look at. Probably the best looking blue parts in any Spider-Man suit. I actually thought of having this exact material for a Spider-Man suit in the future. I didn't know when or where it was going to be, but I just always imagined that it would just be this reflective suit because it really reminds you of like the comics and the way they would draw those blue parts. They were always reflective and you could see like the muscle definition. I always imagined this texture being on it, so they really nailed the blue. And the red is this soft red fabric, and it's perfectly complemented by the shiny blue. I really like the front logo. The back logo is a little weird, but I don't even care because it just nails it so hard. It's so comic book accurate Spider-Man. The only thing that's not really comic book accurate is the back logo, and at that point I don't even care because it's so good. It's so fun to swing around in. It feels like I'm playing an actual movie. It's perfect. This is the Spider-Man suit. Capital TH, by the way. Nah, you don't get better than this. If Tom Holland comes back to play Spider-Man again, I hope he stays in this suit. For real this time. And that's it. That's what I think of every suit in this game for Peter. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Those pre-order suits. There you go. Done. Hey, you. Thanks for watching the whole video. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. It'll be a lot sooner because there was a little lull period because I went on vacation. Alright, stay safe and God bless. Does Spider-Man have drip? I can't say that without laughing.